Hello, hello, and welcome to this edition of Slam Stories, which, if you've been paying attention to our posts, is a little bit different. But before we get to that, welcome into the Ringside Rivalries studio. I'm Michelle Miller.
And I'm Victoria Valentine.
And I'd like to first and foremost apologize for missing our Slam Stories episode last week. Unfortunately, due to some personal issues, I did have to go and take some time off. So I do apologize. And I especially apologize to our guest, Tyler Cooley, for not being able to broadcast his episode. And we will do everything in our power to get that rescheduled as quickly as we can. But Victoria, how are you? How you been?
I'm doing quite well. I've been pretty good, pretty good. How about yourself?
I can't really complain except for this heat. I think we all know that I am a winter girl. I would much rather be colder than sweating, but that's okay.
It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh,
Oh, no, I know, but it's unfortunately a season that we must endure. So I'm just going to grin and bear it and stop complaining about it being excessively hot because it's not going to do any good anyway, right?
too much.
Well, very good. Well, why don't we start and talk about who we have on with us today? It is, well, that's funny enough. I started this podcast off talking about having to reschedule another guest, and that's where we actually has brought us to where we are today. We have finally rescheduled Lucy B. Sweet.
Yay, yay. I'm so glad we were able to get her in here because I know I was dying for her to get on with us.
Oh, I know. It's not very often that we actually get to, speak to the talent when we're out and about because things are always so crazy and hectic, and they're very busy getting ready for their matches and whatnot. So we always try our best to stay out of the way. But that is why we are so thankful that we have come up with Ringside Rivalry Slam Stories, because it gives us that little one-on-one attention that we miss every so often when we're out at the event. Now, also, there is something a little different we are going to be doing before we bring our guest on. And I think I'm going to let Victoria go ahead and give you all the rundown on that.
Yes, so you know how we love to play our games and give away merch? Well, today we're going to do it just a little bit different. We're still giving away merch, but this time we're going to be playing it like fact or fiction. What we're going to be doing throughout this entire episode, Lucy will be sharing stories, we'll be here, and at any point you can call bullshit on what I say, what Michelle says, and what Lucy says if you think we're lying at any point. All you gotta do is drop it down in this comment section, say bullshit, and we're gonna try to see and either explain ourselves for why we lied or say no, I didn't lie at all. Sound pretty easy, Michelle?
Sounds easy to me. I love when I have permission to tell fibs.
Don't even start, because now she's better go on a spree.
Now I'm trying to think of what all kinds of shit I can tell you people. I can tell you everything.
So, just again, at any point, if you want to say that, just go ahead and put it in this little comments and say bullshit. I'll pop it up and we'll take a break from whatever we're doing. So we don't lose
we stop. The minute you say bullshit, we stop and we are put on this, I guess, in the spotlight. We got to explain ourselves. So
exactly.
You think we're lying? Call us out. Say bullshit. You don't want to say bullshit? Say BS. But I'm going to have to wonder if bullshit offends you. Why the hell are you watching me? Because I'm pretty offensive, like majority of my life. But anyway, say whatever you want. Call us a liar. Say bullshit, say BS, do whatever it is, but call us out on our shenanigans. That's what's important. And it can either be Victoria, myself, or Lucy B. Sweet. One of us could be dropping that lie at any time. So don't hesitate. Remember, game starts now. The person who calls out bullshit the most
and is correct.
It is right. Gets the point. Okay? Now.
And whoever does the most at the end.
What do they win, Victoria?
Well, they're going to win a signed 8x10 of Lucy B herself. I'm like, I know I would be going all for this. I know I can't play like that. I can't be calling people bullshit, but it's definitely worth it.
See, but that's going to be hard because there might be times here that I want to call bullshit on you.
Mm-hmm. I already know, like, for a majority of someone be like, bullshit, but I can't.
I know, but now that you
in.
just kind of rubbed it in my face that we're playing for a Lucy B. Sweet autographed 8x10, I'm thinking I might duck out and just get in the chat.
I'm already in the chat. Watch, I can do it right now. But see, Ringside Rivalries is just gonna randomly put in the chat bullshit.
Bullshit.
I won't do that. I won't use my power like that.
Well, how about you pop some chat out because I did see some bubbles. I can't even talk now. And let's talk to the people who are actually sending valid chats and not calling out stupid random bullshit on sweet innocent me.
Oh my gosh. Fine. Well, we've got Heather Irvin in the chat saying hello, ladies.
Hello.
And then we've got Heather Gishin here saying hello, my pretty besties.
Hey,
hello.
I hope you guys are doing good. Thank you for joining us. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to get the girl out here.
I know I am. I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Hi.
Hey there.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here and rescheduling. I know it took some time to be able to get to do it, but I am so glad we were finally able to get you on our screen. I don't think you know how much Victoria and I are just fangirling right now. Like, if you thought that we fangirl over 5-star Jessie J, folks, you don't know about Lucy B. Sweet.
That makes me feel so great. Thank you.
Oh, no, you're welcome.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. And thank you for rescheduling, too. Like, I really appreciate that. So thank you.
Oh, absolutely. Life happens. I myself, I didn't show last week. So we totally get it. It happens. We're just glad that we were able to find a time where we could come together and be able to do this because it is so long overdue.
It is.
And we have been anticipating this from day one, especially since when we first met. Let's see, gosh, Victoria, we met Lucy B. Sweet a long time ago. I think we were out in Michigan, right?
Yeah, all the way out that way. I had such a great time, and I just loved meeting her. It was amazing.
Yeah, well, too. I think this was what 3 years ago now.
I think so. Maybe pushing 4. It's been a while. It really has
been a long time. Yeah.
So long overdue. So long.
But I say we just get right down to it. Okay. What brought us here? What was it about wrestling that just captivated you enough to say, I've got to be in that ring? This is for me.
Well, I started watching wrestling when I was 6 or 7 years old, and this was back in the 90s, when the Attitude Era started.
Yeah.
I fell in love with it. I've watched it ever since. And then, I grew up, I got married, I had 2 kids, and then I got divorced, and I was like, this is still what I really want to do. Like, it wasn't a phase. It's not something that I just thought, I'll get over this. It's like, no, I have to do this. And so I did. And I really wanted to show my kids, like, no matter what your age is, no matter, if you've got kids, you can go out and you can follow your dreams. Like, at any point in your life, you can do that.
I love it.
That's what I did.
Awesome. Now, you said the Attitude Era, which is one that, I love. I'm a little bit older than you. So my love started way back when. I'll even date myself. It was the Ultimate Warrior for me when it came to, I don't know, just the energy in the ring. I'm one of those who has been watching wrestling since the 80s. And he was the one that just brought it in for me. Who was that for you during that Attitude Era? Who was it that you couldn't stop watching?
There was a lot. Like, there really was. I mean, I loved Edge and Christian, the Hardys, Lita, Trish, Chyna, just everybody.
Okay, so Yeah, you had me till you said China, but that's okay. I can appreciate her for what she is, and
I mean, she paved the way for a lot of women.
she
So
did. She did. And I will definitely always have the utmost respect for her for that. Just but for some reason she just didn't click with me like in a wrestler
yeah,
stand. And shit, but that happens. What are you gonna do? But I am right
everybody's
there
been
with you with
favorites.
Edge and Christian. I was a big Lita girl, so the Hardys, that I really liked that. Even what Lita and Edge, I mean, she was everywhere. So
Mhm.
no, absolutely, I love it, and it's funny because you named the two, Edge and Christian, and the Hardy Boys. I
Yep.
have 4 children, and my son and I, those are our connections. And let me tell you, he and I, it is so few and far between when we agree on wrestlers.
Right.
So those two that you mentioned hold a very, very near and dear place in my heart because it's my connection with my boy. So I love it. I knew I loved everything about you from the get go. You're only getting better every time you open that mouth.
It's just getting, and it's gonna keep getting better too.
That's right. We're just getting started, people. Hold on. This is Lucy B. Sweet, damn it.
Yes, it is.
I don't want to go too much further. I did see some chat pop up. Victoria, what's going on?
Well, we've got a few people coming on in and joining in. We've got Denny Howell saying hello, ladies.
Hey, Jenny.
We've got Tommy Stern popping in saying hello. Welcome in.
Hi,
And we've got Heather Irvin and Heather Gish both coming in here saying hello, Lucy B. Sweet.
Hi.
Love that. Oh, we got Anthony in here as well. Hello, lovely ladies.
Hello.
Anthony is here.
Anthony is one of our
And
biggest supporters. Oh,
yes. And Denny Howell, China's movies was better.
okay.
Yeah, but
Okay.
that depends if which kind of movies you like. I mean,
Hey, you know what? If someone can at least relate to her somewhere, go for it. I am all for it. I love it.
I agree.
I still don't like her. No, I'm kidding. Sorry. Okay, I'm not kidding. I don't know what it is.
She's not everyone's cup of tea. That's all right.
So tell me, when you did decide that this was something that you were going to do and start, where did it start? How did you get started in all this?
Well, I was at the Squared Circle Expo with my niece. We had went, and this was the very first one they had.
Okay.
And just being there around all the wrestlers and just seeing everything, that's where I was really, when I was like, this is I have to do this. Like, that's where I was. And I had always wanted to go to OVW,
Okay.
Ohio Valley Wrestling in Louisville.
Yeah.
And I'd been watching OVW since my early teen years, like as soon as I could find it online to watch, before I even knew it was the WWE developmental territory.
Right.
And that was the only school that I ever really wanted to actually go to. And so I, filled out the little application online and all that stuff, and they accepted me, and that's where I went and I started.
Okay. And how long have you been doing this? Did you say? How many years?
I started training in September of 2021.
Okay.
And then I've been wrestling full time about a year and a half now.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
See, I don't know what it is, but Victoria, they get us every time. You guys, I can't, when you tell me that you've only been doing this 1 to 2 years, I never believe it. Ever believe it. 'Cause that is just, I don't know. I think you're a little too far skilled for only being out there a year. But I mean, if you
Well,
say,
I've been training for even longer, so
oh, that's fair.
that plays into it too.
That's fair. And how long did you stay over at OVW?
I was there from September 2021 until, trying to think, maybe January or February of last year.
Okay. Excellent.
I would
And
say about a couple of years.
about a couple. I think that's phenomenal. And I love that you're going out, and really when we watch your page, you really do branch out to a variety of different promotions. Would you care to share some of those places that you've been able to visit since leaving OVW?
Um, yeah, I try to go anywhere and everywhere that I can. Like, I don't want to just stay stuck in one place. I want to get out there as much as I can. Um, but I've been at SMPW, Strictly Insane, which, um, I've also been, there was another place down in Alabama that I went to quite a bit, and it was Southeastern Pro Wrestling. I've done customs work down in Mississippi with Liberty and Luxury Pro Wrestling, which that's always
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
Um, there's so many, it's hard to pick them all. Um, I frequent Battle on the Border quite often. So
Where's that at?
it's pretty, it's based out of Ohio pretty much. Like they're branching out and going a lot of different places, but it's usually like towns that are along the border around Ohio. That's where they've
Is
been.
that where they go?
I
Okay.
don't think there was their intention at first. It just
Mhm.
kind of happened that way. But it's been in Ohio, it's been West Virginia, it's been in Indiana. So I mean, it's just kind of all over. Um, so yeah, I've been those places. I've also been down at Supreme Wrestling down in Madison, Indiana. That's
Okay.
actually after I left OVW, I went there, and Eric Draven, he actually, helped with my training a bit more, and then he started giving me matches.
Okay.
So yeah, I love
Awesome.
Supreme Wrestling. If it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't actually be wrestling now. I'd still probably be training somewhere. So
Excellent. Okay. I like that. And I love how you mentioned that you do like to go to the different places. And for those of you who have watched the podcast before, that is always something I latch onto because I love to see the talent get out there and travel because I just feel like the more exposure you have to different wrestlers, to different wrestling styles, different promoters, different trainers, anyone that you really meet out there in the industry while you're out there doing your thing, all that does is just add to the variety of what you could do, what you could learn, um, anything. It's the best way to really broaden your horizons and get the best. So I absolutely love to see that you're out there and you're willing to travel and go places because I really think you're doing it right when it comes to that. And is there any place that you have your sights set on that you would love to work at that you haven't yet?
um War wrestling over in Ohio, that's definitely one I think I would love to get into. I definitely would like to actually go back to OVW to actually wrestle there because I
Okay.
never really got the chance. I just trained there a little bit, and I got to be in their first ever women's Nightmare Rumble, which that was
Oh,
fun, but I got thrown out immediately because I didn't know what I was doing, so it's okay. But I would like to actually go back and wrestle there. So
all right, very nice. Yeah, that would be great. We're actually we've been looking at OVW, and we've had the pleasure of meeting several people that have gone over there and fight, and we've always heard nothing but good things about it. So I really do hope that works out. I would love to see you over there
I do
fighting. That would be
because
great.
I love OVW. That's where I got my start. It's where I train. It's my home. I'd love to go back sometime. So
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Now, what would you say during that training over at OVW when you were, finding that grounding and your basis? What was the hardest part throughout training for you?
I don't know because I went through the beginners class. One of the things definitely would be when I started and for a while I was the only girl.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it was over a year before classes came in and more girls were actually in there. So I was the only girl for a while. Um, but the hardest thing really was Like, I went through the beginner's class, and then when I got to the intermediate class, I'd injured my foot, and this was a non-wrestling related injury.
Yeah.
And I got behind. Trying to play catch up and get caught back up was hard because after that intermediate class, they didn't have classes for a whole nother year. So I kind of was just in limbo for a while and was just kind of there, and I couldn't get that extra one-on-one help to move me forward. So that was really the hardest thing.
I can see that. Well, I'm glad you didn't give up on it, and it sucks that you had to get a setback, especially for a non-wrestling related injury, because that's the last thing you think of. You're getting ready to go in there and you're like, okay, how do I prepare myself so that I don't get injured in the ring so that I can sustain? And then, of course, life always finds some other way. At least that seems to be the trend. I'm going to take a quick pause because I did see some bubbles coming up. So, Victoria, why don't you take over and let us know what's going on over in chat?
Yes, absolutely. We actually we had Heather Gish as well as Heather Irvin coming in saying, when are you coming back to SMPWCB? That they miss you so much.
Oh, well, I miss you guys and everyone there too. I guess we'll be back whenever they ask us. So, I mean, I did see that Mercy is the new ladies champion there, and I would love to come take her on again, maybe take that from her. But yeah.
Ooh, whenever that would be another hell of a match.
Yes,
I do remember when we saw you at SMPW. Yeah, you were going head to head with Mercy, and controversy always with that Platinum Project. But
they got their fingers and everything. Yeah,
they've got more control. I don't know if you've been paying close enough attention over there, but that whole entire family situation over there, they're sweeping up all the gold.
Yeah, I saw that. They got a lot.
They do. So I think it would be great for you to be able to come back and get in there and try at it. Because why the hell not? Sorry, Victoria.
It's fine. It's fine. We actually had Denny Howe coming in here saying, how about Ignite Pro Wrestling or Pro Wrestling Epic, New Genesis Wrestling? He would like to see you there at those places.
I mean, I'm willing to go anywhere and everywhere. So I mean, if you want me at these promotions, you got to let the promoters and the bookers know we want this girl on your show, and have them contact me, and I'll be there.
That's right.
It's as easy as that.
And then we had Anthony coming in here saying, I was supposed to tell you hi from Sophia. Sophia said hi. She's with him this week.
Oh, hi, Sophia.
Hello, Sophia.
Alrighty, we are fully caught up before I fall too behind. We're officially there.
And no one's called bullshit yet on us, ladies. No. Have you noticed that they are far too trusting of us? We could sit here and we could say anything.
I know. I feel like I could lie my butt off, and like no one would be like bullshit.
They'd be like, oh yeah, she wouldn't lie to us.
We just have faces. We really do. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I came up on this podcast with every intention to lie to every single one of you, and I've done it a few times already. And you're just letting me get away with it.
They really are.
You guys gonna let that stand? You guys gonna let that happen?
No, you're just gonna let me treat you like that?
they might like it. All right.
I think so. Uh-oh.
And that's what you like. I guess we'll continue. Oh, Anthony said she's waving at you all. Oh wow.
Well, then let's just do that, ladies. Let's go ahead and let's keep on going, and we'll keep telling our tales of untruths, and they can sit there and believe everything we say.
Yep. So. Sounds good to me.
All right.
No, when you were in training, you did mention, of course, I'm sure there was a lot of things to be proud of. First and foremost, the fact that you had to take on such a high level of testosterone, because Lord knows that this independent circuit is full of it. We love all of our male talent. I don't mean to say anything derogative about you, but let's face it, there's a lot of you, and sometimes you just got to kind of shimmy through to find the real diamonds, like the one that's right here, Lucy B. Sweet. So I'm going to get some backlash. You know that, right? They're going to come after my ass here in a minute.
So we had Anthony coming in here saying you all are too entertaining, so not worried about the lies. Oh, you're supposed to be catching up today, though.
Right?
This is your opportunity to be like, hey, yo, bullshit.
Come on. I mean, Lucy B. Rose is on the line today. My Victoria Valentine is about to be called some bullshit.
Victoria Valentine's gonna throw hands.
Times that a man can tell a woman she's lying, and we'll be like, "Yeah, we did."
Yeah, see, this is the one opportunity.
Yep. We will fess up 100%. I mean, you guys got until the end of this podcast. Other than that, we're not telling you if we're lying to you or not.
Never.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, let's get back to the questions and let's make this one. Wait, what?
He said I called bullshit on that to you, Michelle.
Okay. Now Denny, I just said a lot. So which part are you gonna call bullshit on? Which part? You probably right.
I mean, which part? This is like 4 paragraphs there in that moment. Oh my gosh.
I didn't lie about that. Okay, yeah, I did because I don't really lie. I'm all about the truth. So you know what? Denny actually did get me on that one because I did say that they had until the end of the podcast and I was going to not tell them when I was lying. And that is so not my character. So he actually did get me there.
He did get you. Exactly. So sit down, Michelle. You got called out. So Denny is officially starting the board.
All right, guys. Denny Howell is on. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. We got Anthony saying if I did, my bullshit button would be broken by the end of the night.
Okay, we're not lying that much. We're not lying that much.
I mean, we're off to a good start. Oh, I was going to say, wait a minute, we're off to a good start. My name, I said my name is Michelle Miller, but that's a lie. So, my gosh.
Gotta keep your mouth shut. Oh my God.
Oh, not one. Okay. You know what we did this wrong. We should have announced somebody completely different. And then had Lisa.
Like rescheduling.
But see, here's the thing. Say Denny and Anthony just said right there that they trust us way too much. So you know what would have ended up happening? They would have been like, "Oh yeah, okay, that's her.
That's her."
Yep. Don't know who that person is. That's definitely
chat. We 3 ladies call bullshit on your lack of bullshit because we know that you know that we're lying. Did that make sense? Did I say that right? I think I said that right.
I think so. I understood it.
So what kind of points do we get when we call bullshit on our own chat? Or is that too much animosity for our viewers?
Too much. Yeah. Oh my God, I didn't write that. We didn't write that. I mean, you never know when we'll do a plot twist though and do it that way though.
Plot twist.
Hold up, switching up the entire shit real quick.
All right. That's fine. They want to trust us, then let's have them trust us. What can I say? You said that, what was I talking about? I even forgot because he called bullshit on me. And I was going somewhere with this. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. About the challenging times and training. Yes. What about when you transitioned from training and actually debuted in the ring for your first fight? Bring us back to that moment. Tell us that story.
Well, my first actual singles match was, are we talking about my actual singles match or like when I was in the Nightmare Rumble?
Oh, that's right, because you did do the Nightmare Rumble. First of all, I want to hear about the Nightmare Rumble because you said that you got flipped out pretty fast. What did you do?
Well, I was still in beginner's class at this time. Like I didn't really know anything, and they had a spot opened up. And they're like, "Hey, you can give it a shot if you want to." And I came in. I was excited and I was nervous all at the same time. And I came in, and then Sierra slapped me in the face and threw me right out. I didn't have a chance. That's all it was.
All right.
Yeah.
It was a good learning experience.
It was, yes, because after that, I realized, okay, I can't just come in and be like, yeah, let's go, because this is exciting. I have to be like, no, I got to come in here and do something.
I got to be focused, and I got to be flipping
Yep.
somebody over that rope.
Yep.
All right, fair enough, fair enough. But hey, you know what? You were new. Could have happened to anybody. If I was ever in a rumble, well, I wouldn't be. So I would probably make it to the apron and turn around. So I wouldn't even made it. Wouldn't have made it as far as you did.
Believe me, I was nervous and I didn't even want to walk through the curtain. So I almost didn't even make it out.
Oh my goodness. So okay, so then what about your first singles match? Where was that at?
That was at Supreme Wrestling in Madison, Indiana, and that was against Casey Clay.
Oh yeah.
Yep, she beat me.
Did she?
She did. But it was actually, the match was actually for the Supreme Women's Championship. So my first singles match was a title match. So that was pretty exciting.
Holy cow.
Yeah, that was really exciting. I think I may have got a couple of moves in on her or something. I really don't remember. She beat me. And that's pretty much it.
Well,
it didn't take her long either. So
I was going to say, going up. I mean, now don't get me wrong. We've only seen Casey. She pronounces it Casey, right? Casey Clay.
Yeah.
Okay. I have heard. I think it was Tyler Cooley who made the mistake and called her Cassie Clay once. And well, you don't want to do that. So that's why I want to make sure that you call her by the proper name.
Yeah, as far as I know, it's Casey Clay.
I think you're right. Yes, because we've only seen her once, and that was actually at New Genesis Wrestling, one of the places that Denny mentioned. And I can't recall who she was up against, but no, I could see that for you being it's your debut. This is the first singles match. That had to be quite intimidating.
It was, but she's great to work with. You know, like I hope to one day wrestle her again, so now I can beat her.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think she thinks I'm still good enough to do that yet, but we'll see.
Hey, you know what? There's only one way to keep getting better and better, and that's to keep getting in that ring and trying. And one day you'll get the count. You will.
Yep.
Who do you think? Go ahead, Victoria. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. And see, what I was gonna say is, I know you've only seen Lucy once, but for me, I've seen her twice because I remember seeing that match, and it was so cool to see Lucy B. Sweet versus Cassie Clay. Seeing those two go off, I loved it, and I was rooting for you all the way, Lucy, to win that belt. But unfortunately, that didn't happen.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that because I needed all the support in the world that day.
Chad, get her! God damn. Okay. I'm even trying to cheat.
I know.
Heather Irving, say bullshit.
I'm just drinking my coffee, telling everyone about my stories and how I got to see Lucy B. Sweet debut. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well, understand much. See, even Lucy knows.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was there in the audience.
Well, maybe that
Jenny,
was her.
it's not bullshit. It's not bullshit, Jenny. It's not bullshit. It is, okay? And even Irvin, we got Heather Gish, and we've got Denny Howe coming here saying bullshit. I may have lied a little bit, okay? I didn't do nothing crazy. Call me.
I just went with it.
I know.
I'm an innocent bystander.
Yep.
Forget that. I narked on your ass.
I know, you were so quick. I mean, we had Lucy over here at least going like, I'm glad I had support. And you're like, get her ass out. Oh, my.
Okay, so that may have been cheating a little bit, but...
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
That's okay. We'll make up for it somewhere else. But why don't you announce the points before we continue on? Because I've got more questions to ask. You liar.
Well, since Denny Howell was on it pretty quick, as well as Heather Gish, they both have earned a point. So Denny Howell is still in the lead, though. Oh, See, Irvin just now came in not too long ago, but I feel like I already explained too much.
Other, I call BS on your BS because you're late.
Oh, Anthony called bullshit on you, Michelle, because you're never innocent. And the funniest part is I'm giving him the point.
He's not wrong.
I'm giving him that point. Exactly.
All right, let him have it.
Yes. Told you.
Okay. When I say call BS, and I meant them, not me. Them.
You can get called out for bullshit.
Not when I'm helping. I was being nice, and they called bullshit on me.
Because you said you were too innocent. Have you seen you on these podcasts?
Have you seen my social media?
Exactly. So I don't want to hear anything about you being innocent anywhere.
All right, fine. Fair enough. You got it, Anthony. See if you can get me again. I doubt it. Oh, so now we've talked about a lot of positives. I want to know, what are your scariest moments out there? What are some of those things that maybe, I know we talk about not wanting to come out, of the curtain for the Rumble and stuff like that because of all that's intimidating and you're brand new. So why wouldn't it be? But what about a match that you were set on that was, I'm not sure how this is going to go? Was that ever a moment that you've had to endure?
Honestly, luckily, I haven't had very many scary moments. I've had a few matches now where I've been in with girls who aren't really trained and haven't been trained, and that's nerve-wracking in its own.
That can be.
Because, if they don't know what they're doing or how to do things or take things, like, they're going to get you hurt. And that's very nerve-wracking because when you go out there and you do this, you're putting your life into each other's hands. You really are. Like, and it doesn't matter, the beef you have with each other, like, me, like that first match with me and Casey, like, we may not like each other, we may not want to be friends, but I still trusted her enough to know that, she would beat me fairly. She's not gonna really hurt me. She's not gonna do, she knows what she's doing. And there's been a lot of girls who don't know what they're doing, and that's scary. It really is.
It can be. And I mean, it's scary for them. It's scary for their competitor. Like you said, one wrong move and it can be extremely detrimental. So I would imagine that would be a hesitation or an intimidation of being fully confident when stepping into the ring. I could absolutely see that. But I think somebody called bullshit on Victoria.
Yeah.
I saw that pop up.
Did you see that?
It did.
Do anything because Heather Irvin said BS Victoria is not ever innocent. I was like, I'm not innocent. And then Denny Howe called you out because he's seen your social media account and you ain't innocent there.
It depends on who you ask.
There you go. There you go. That's your question. How am I never innocent? I'm like kind of like, what?
Guilty by association.
That's what it is. Yep.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Dang. Yep. I'm sorry. I'm no longer going to have to be friends with you, Michelle.
You're right. So Victoria and I are no longer friends. Yep. Her mom said that I was a bad influence.
Yeah, so unfortunately I'm not allowed to hang out with her anymore.
I was waiting for the chat to blow up on that one. I really did.
Maybe we'd be fooling too many people.
No, in fact, your mother told me that I am such the perfect influence for you that you should reside with me and stay with me most of the time.
Yeah. Well, Gish is BS on us.
Gish?
Not Gish calling us out. Like, hold on, Gish. I thought we were cool.
Bestie my ass.
Oh, she did say
That
no.
bestie stuff.
I call bullshit on your bestie.
I love that Anthony's in here going ahead and describing why Gish called bullshit. It's because you are her daughter.
Oh, I get confused sometimes. Oh,
yeah, but then I got pissed off. Even Irvin is saying BS. We've got Gish saying we are cool besties. Oh my god! And see, hold on, now everyone's blowing up. We've got Irvin saying, describing, yes, because we are actual mother and daughter. Anthony said it's because you learn how to be trouble from her. And then Denny was coming in here kind of like defend it. Well, she is an adult. She's trying to save you a bit.
Oh, okay. I'm getting ramrodded here, and not in the good way.
You can hold that against you not being innocent right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. I feel like Lucy's never going to want to be on with us.
Lucy's going to be like, okay, this is the last time I agree to do anything with these two.
Hey, I like your sense of humor, so that's all right with me. But this whole thing, that's between you two. I'm just here.
Just like I am here. I'm waiting for my questions so that I can lie to these people.
Yep.
Because they are so just fixated on calling me a liar that you're just letting her get away with everything.
Like, you guys just gonna let Lucy do whatever she wants?
Yeah.
God. I feel targeted.
I know
This is
the guest storyteller, but
I'm innocent.
Okay, but here's the thing. I started this podcast saying that I met you. Where did I say that I met you? Michigan? You said you met me how many years ago? All freaking lies. Every single bit of it. And they're like, oh no, that sounds good. Oh no, that sounds good. I'd say I'm innocent and the world explodes.
I know. But let us just fabricate where we met her, you know, how long we met her ago. I'm like, if they only knew this, it hasn't been going for 3 years.
Are any of you sure that this is Lucy B. Sweet?
I'm not even sure anymore.
I'm getting angry.
Sure. I just showed up and that's what y'all said.
Oh, Anthony said Lucy is the guest. Can't be mean to her yet.
Yet. Keyword, yet.
Yet.
Maybe later.
He'll think about it in like a few minutes and then he might come back.
You get to let her get settled.
Yep. I have to get comfortable first.
Let her get used to the environment.
God, y'all are tough today. You know, that's just wrong. But that's all right. So I want to know. I'm gonna ignore chat now because they're accusing me of things that, well, are true, and I don't want to talk about it right now. So now you have been, like you said, in a ring with several competitors. We were just talking about, you know, when it comes to skill level. But what I want to know is who has been the toughest one that you've been in the ring with so far?
The toughest.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
That is a good question because there's been a lot of them. Like I've been in there with a lot of really good women. Like I really have.
I'm gonna say that the female talent amongst the independent circuit down here, they don't mess around. So I'm really curious to hear.
Casey Clay, she's definitely one of them. Madison Payne. Let's see, Dream Girl Ellie. I've been in there with her. She's really tough. Mercy over at SMPW. She's good. She's really tough too. She can really put up a fight. Storm Garcon. She is great. I love wrestling her. She's great. Steffi Mack. Her and I have our third match with each other on Friday in Batesville. Yes, in Batesville, Indiana, at Battle on the Border.
Okay.
And her and I we're tied 1-1 right now. So this is
Oh,
our tiebreaker match to see who really is the better one, which it's me.
of course. Already done.
Yep.
Yep.
But yeah, I've been there with some really great women. Like I really have.
That's awesome.
I did another Rumble 2 a few years ago, and Hollywood Haley J, she was in there. So I was in there
Okay.
with her a little bit, and she's great. She's tough, and so is Miranda Gordy. So
I don't think I've seen her fight yet.
she's good. She's great. Her dad was one of the fabulous Freebirds.
Oh,
Yeah, back in the day. So she's great. So a lot of tough ladies that I've been in there with.
is there anyone that you have your eye on that you would love to meet in the ring?
There's a lot.
That's got to be a hard question.
It is, because there's a lot. And you ask me this, and my mind goes blank, even though like I know who they are. I would really love to have a singles match with Hollywood Haley J. That would be great. I would love to get in there again with Dream Girl Ellie. Lovely Miss Larkin. My daughter, she really wants to see me wrestle Freya the Slaya.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one scares me. But
you do that one. I'm gonna need to know. You make sure you send me that one because I want to be there when you do that match. That would be a badass match.
I would give it my best. But there's a lot. I wrestled Shauna Reed once before, and she's another tough one. I would love to wrestle her again. There's so many. There really are, and I'm open to wrestling anybody though. I really am. Like old, new,
and whoever's coming up, right?
Yep. And like I said, I've been in there with so many who are still really green in the business. So I mean, just anybody. If you want to get in with me, I'll get in there.
Okay, I'm going to bring attention to this chat right here. Leave it, Anthony, because I was waiting. I was going to say I would love to see you go up against Ashlyn Alexander. Absolutely.
I would. I would face her in heartbeat.
That is so crazy that Anthony said that because it was in my mind. I was just waiting for an opportunity to say it, and he popped up, and I was like, "Now I know I'm not crazy." Because that would. We love watching Ashlyn in the ring. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was just saying between those two, you guys, like, I feel like you guys colliding would just be amazing. Just amazing.
Well, if somebody wants to make it happen, I'll be there. So
there you go. Whoever's out there listening and whoever's out there viewing, Ashlyn Alexander and Lucy B. Sweet. I know Ringside Rivalries wants to see it. Anthony Morris wants to see it. Yes. I would be 100% all for that.
I would be too.
I'm going to let you jump in chat when you have a second, Victoria, because I did see that there were a couple other things popping up, hon.
Yes, let's see here. We had Anthony coming in here saying I wasn't here for that part, so you got to give me a break about the whole lies and having to catch the lies. Well, now you know. So you
no, I'm not giving you a break. You were told to be here early, and you did it, and you get no break.
We're disappointed in you.
Anthony said yes because I'm friends with her on Facebook. That's why you don't want to talk about her. You don't give it to Lucy. You don't call her out. You want it. I am tough every day. You should know that by now. You are. Yes.
Yeah, he's a very tough guy.
Let's see. And then she brought up Mercy. So, of course, the SMPW fans coming in here. Mercy sucks as they've got hatred towards her. Mercy sucks. Mercy sucks. Give her a can of tuna. And then we saw Anthony's. I want to see Lucy versus Ashlyn. Danny saying Terry Bam Bam Gordy is the father of Miranda Gordy.
Yes, I couldn't think of his first name. I couldn't think of Terry. I knew it was one of the first stuff, but I couldn't think of his name.
Jenny came in with a save.
Yes.
Jenny's good for that. Jenny's good for that.
And then Anthony, I'm in your mind sometimes.
Bullshit. Oh wait, I don't get to play.
I don't think it works that way.
Get in the comments, Michelle. Just type it out.
Oh.
Fully caught it. I kind of fell a little behind, but we're okay now.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that I saw a flyer coming up, and please excuse me because I am not good when they leave WWE and they return to the circuit, and sometimes they return with their name. So I don't remember what her independent name was, but aren't you slated to fight Cora Jade soon?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, I would love
Lie,
to.
Lucy. You're supposed to lie, Lucy.
Okay, you caught me off guard with the question. I'm sorry. I was like,
Don't wait for her
I'm
to
telling you something I didn't
bullshit
know.
on me.
She was trying so hard to help you, Lucy. She gave you the prompt and handed it to you. You were like,
I know. I'm not supposed
You were
to
like-
tell her, no, but I am supposed to wrestle Gigi Dolan though.
What?
Yeah.
Now, see, she was my favorite. I never liked Cora Jade. I like Gigi.
My daughter likes Gigi too, so.
I bet she's excited.
Oh yeah, she is.
Anthony saying, see, she cheating again. Irvin and Denny coming in here get Heather British. And then Denny saying, BS, full of it. And then Denny, how bullshit. I know, that's because Lucy didn't help.
What? I am. Like, I can't help
We got
it.
Anthony saying Lucy is too sweet to lie. That's how she got her name. That's how she got it.
I can't help it.
It's
don't
all
know
making
how.
sense.
We've got Heather Irvin. SMP got canceled for the 28th, and it sucks. I know.
Yeah, we saw that. I know. I was so excited. There are a lot of good matches scheduled, but it happens.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
This rain sucks, and all the damage it does to buildings when it does come down.
Oh, Anthony said, "Oh, bullshit," because that would be a big main event show about you facing Gigi.
Yeah, she actually is going to be in Indiana at a show here soon. So
Yes, she is.
she is.
See, she ain't bullshitting. She ain't bullshitting.
Yeah, it was semi bullshit. It just
Yeah, because
didn't
I'm not
involve
facing
Lucy.
her.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not facing her. Somebody else is, but she's going to be at a show nearby soon. So
we caught her, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, I love that. See,
Trying
there we
to
go,
do
Anthony.
The quick spin, and they caught her.
Mhm.
Serves you right for like burying my lie.
I know you walked me right into that. You were like, "Here's a lie," and I didn't go for it, so I had to make up another one. So
Thanks a lot for helping on that whole bad influence thing. You made me admit to. Uh-oh, Heather's there.
Me and the hubby are going on vacation that last week of July. Oh, awesome.
Buy me something nice. Where are you going?
You don't even know where she's going.
I don't care. I still want something nice.
I don't know where she's going.
Like, you can't tell us you're going on vacation and not spill more, Irvin. It just doesn't work that way.
It doesn't.
Come on. Girl, have we had each other? I guess so sad I'm almost out of coffee.
Oh, I know. There's nothing worse in the world. Oh, all right. Back to our stories now that this unruly chat and their oh boy. All right. One more thing, Anthony.
Okay. One more thing. Anthony said, yeah, I would make the trip to Indiana to see that match if it was you two.
Well, maybe one day it will be. Maybe.
We gotta put it out there. Put it out there.
No, and it's very possible because all jokes aside, I've seen Gigi on a couple posters out there floating around. So she is making the rounds. And it is not that crazy of an idea. It really isn't.
Mm-mm.
And I would love to see it. So we'll just put that out into the universe.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. My daughter appreciates it too.
Right? I was going to say she'd be all for that, right? I know I'd be there. Two of my favorites. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh my goodness. All right, back to it. Quiet that unruly chat down. Do you have any funny stories for us? I don't like to, I always got to ask the scary stuff because everybody, let's face it, it's a part of life and it's a part of what you do because what you do, again, as we've already talked about, it's very physical. You come across a variety of different people and personalities, so it can be scary and intimidating at times. Have you had anything really funny, embarrassing, humiliating happen that you were just like, oh, I can't believe I lived through that, but you did?
Honestly, not yet.
Yeah.
Like, not that I can really think of. Like, I think during a match, I almost pulled someone else's boob out, but like, not mine. So I don't really think.
That's her problem.
I know it was like her boob was right there, and so was my hand, and it was like, hey, here it is.
I mean, what else, right?
Right. But no, I don't think there's not really been anything that's happened that's just been just real funny or embarrassing or anything yet. I mean, I know.
Give it time.
Yeah, I know it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But
well, that's good. Like, it's not that we want to see our talent embarrassed, but the fact of the matter is, it happens, and so we like to talk about it because you're not the only one that if it were to happen to you or did happen to you, you're not the only one. There are so many people out there that come on, shit goes the wrong way. But
yep. I mean, it's stuff you even see on WWE. Like they trip, they fall, and they laugh it off and keep moving. So I mean,
that's all you can do. Who was it that fell under the ring?
Titus O'Neil.
Titus O'Neil. Yep. I mean, now it doesn't get much more embarrassing than that. You're supposed to jump into the ring, not under it. But hey, he survived.
He did. Yes.
It's the way I look at it. If you're not bleeding, you're dead. We can laugh about it now, which is why I asked it.
Yep.
Oh, so what do you see in Lucy B. Sweet's, future? Now that you started, you've got your training, you know what you want to do to further develop your training and earn your experience. How are you putting that into play? Where can we see you coming up? I know you said you've got Battle of the Border coming up, but do you have anything else down the pipeline that you're working on to get scheduled?
A lot of Battle on the Border shows coming up. My boyfriend and I, Bad Country Andrew Williams, we're becoming regulars there.
Nice.
We're becoming regulars there. There's a place in Carrollton, Kentucky called PWA.
Okay.
We are on their show next month, July 11th, I believe it is.
Okay.
And then, which I'll post. This will all get posted on my Facebook. So I mean, you can see the dates as they come. There's that one. There is a show in Richmond, Indiana called RCWA. We're also becoming regulars there. Been having a couple matches with a girl there named Brooke Summers.
Mm-hmm.
I think her and I are also 1-1 at the moment. So who knows where that's going to go. And then I think in next month, I'm also scheduled at Pro Wrestling King. They're having an all-ladies show.
Ooh.
I'll be on that as well.
We're going to have to look for that one.
It's like you have our attention.
I can't think of her name. Camille Brickhouse. I feel really bad because I can't remember her full name.
Mm-hmm.
She was on AEW for a little bit. She's been in NWA. She's going to be at that show. I don't think I'm wrestling her, but she'll be there.
She'll be there, right?
She'll be there.
That's awesome.
So yeah, got those coming up. And then just wherever people ask us to be, that's where we go.
Yeah.
So
I'm serious. She's 100% serious about getting out and around. So
yep. And then end of August, we're going to be up in Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Over in New York, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
It's on the far east side. So like way out there.
Very nice. So you're both booked out there?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, that's also, I know he's another talent that we were wanting to get our hooks into to come out because we were able to meet him when we met you over at SMPW. And just again, haven't had enough, not enough. We don't have enough of you guys. So we'll definitely be keeping an eye out on your socials so that we can follow your schedule, because we would love to be able to see you in ring again live and get some footage of you. And he said, just be able to see you out there again, because we really do enjoy seeing you in the ring. We think you're incredibly talented and have a really bright future ahead of you, if you decide to stick to this, because you work and you fit like you belong out there. And it really was a joy to watch you. So I really hope to see you all over the place. So anybody that is viewing or that's going to be listening to this on Spotify when we drop it, if she hasn't listed you yet, then you're looking for phenomenal female talent. I can't point you in any better direction than the young woman that is sitting here with us today, because she's an absolute joy to watch in the ring. You can see by speaking to her, she's an absolute joy to converse with and hang out with. So why wouldn't you book her? Get off your ass and do it.
Well, thank
And we
you.
will.
I appreciate that. And I will work fairly cheap too. Like, I just want to get out there, get around, get the experience, and go to different places.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
And that's great. And the want and that right there, I think is really going to propel you, because and it's fine to be happy where you are, because you understand wrestling is a passion for a lot of people, but it's got to fit within what we can handle, whether it's our budgets, and that's financially and time. Everyone lives very busy lives and they have private lives. So I am never bad mouthing anyone who has to stay where they have to be and to do what they love, because life is what it is. It gets in the way. And as long as you're doing what you love and enjoying it, more power to you. Don't stop. But if you have the opportunity to travel and the want to travel, do it. And I love to see the ones like yourself that, do have the opportunity, and you seize it, you grasp it, and you go. So I think that's absolutely phenomenal. I hope there are so many promotions that discover you and learn that you belong on their roster, because I think you would be a huge asset to any of their shows. I really do. Victoria?
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, like Denny Howell was saying in here, talk to all the promoter to make it happen. Get out there. I mean, I want to see you everywhere. Like everywhere we turn. Oh, Lucy B. Sweet's on this flyer. Oh, Lucy B. Sweet's on this flyer. I want to see it so badly.
well, I'm working on it. And he said talk to all the promoters. I message as many of them as I can. I talk to them. I try to get myself out there as much as I can. So hopefully one day it's going to start happening. But I'm getting out as much as I can. So,
and that's it. And doing what you're doing, by making sure to talk to all the promoters, the lines cross, and promoters know promoters work with other promoters. Sometimes they talk to them. Your name starts coming up everywhere, and so-and-so's talked to you, and this person's talked to you, and it's going to pop. It's going to pop. So like I said, what you're doing in terms of marketing your dreams, I really think it's going to all unfold in the right way for you. So I think that's phenomenal. And again, everybody that's listening, if you need to find a way to get a hold of her, easy enough. At the end of the show, we're going to pop up a nice little card that has all of her social media on it. We have stalked her to the best of our ability, so we know where to find her and how, and we're going to tell you, because that's what we do. And
that's great. I love this. Thank you.
And we're just going to make sure you know where to find Lucy B. Sweets. Mm-hmm. Victoria, how's our game going? What's our points at?
We're doing pretty good, and we actually have a tie so far.
Oh, so we got the sudden death lie. All right.
Yes, we do. We're going to break this lie. And also, while we're on the topic, I would love to see Lucy at Hooligan Championship Wrestling.
Oh, my God, yes.
I would love to be on there, too. I've reached out to them, I think, a couple of times, and we've discussed a little bit, but there hasn't been any real interest yet. So,
yeah. All right.
Hopefully one day they'll be like, all right, let's bring her in.
You've done your job, though. They know you're out there.
They do. So I'm trying.
Aaron, Tom,
come on. Thomas.
Oh my God. But ladies, how are we going to get this chat?
I gotta think that we gotta think good on this one.
Because I'm telling you, I am very disappointed on the amount of OGs.
Oh, we got Jimmy Harris Sr. here. What's up, ladies? Welcome to the chaos.
Jimmy, we're playing a game and we're lying left or right this whole podcast, and these chat members are letting us get away with it.
I know. Surprisingly. Oh, let's see, Denny. How will that gets you booked more knowing that you're willing to travel? Yes. If knowing that you'll travel, they will book you so much. And the fans can help get her booked. Yes. Fans get her booked.
If you see a Facebook post with a promotion that you want me at, comment telling them to book me. Let them know. And I
Jenny's
am
got
to travel anywhere for wrestling. Like I really am. Like I sometimes I spend my own money going out and traveling to get where I need to go for shows. So like I'm willing to do it.
And as I say, she is willing to put the time, the efforts, and all that into it. See, Jimmy, I knew Jimmy would understand. Jimmy doesn't allow for all this stuff.
I mean, Anthony, you always disappointed in the chat.
Bullshit.
See,
I can't play.
God dang it! We should have changed the rules. Can't believe
We should have
this.
changed the rules. We are. The next game, I'm calling bullshit on chat the whole podcast long. Even if they say hi, bullshit. You don't mean that.
Does it work that way though?
But we're gonna make it.
Neither does our podcast. Heather Gish calling bullshit. Bullshit on what?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna give it to her. Because yeah.
Calling bullshit on this.
We're always the ones trying to help the fans, not BS.
See, Irvin. Oh my goodness.
So who was the tie between, or did it break with those BSs?
That officially broke it because the tie was actually between Benny Howell and Heather Gish, and Heather Gish just beat it. She is way too competitive. She is too competitive. Okay, she's like a different level of competitive.
Yeah.
I mean, she's in the right business for competitiveness.
Really like, had she said like something different, I'd be like, call her right here. Because everyone knows, every podcast you start shit talking something severe.
I did. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it because if I say it out loud, they're gonna call BS.
You need to look back at the Derek Gage episode.
Okay. He started it. I didn't have any reason to shit talk our guest today. She was on my team.
Now that's BS. Because see, Irvin said BS. It is BS because she did fuel him. She was the reason why he got so mad.
What did I do?
She scares me during the games. Anthony, oh.
What?
Anthony said she scares me during the games.
Okay,
oh, Jimmy Harris Sr. No, she is passionate about what she does.
That's right.
Denny, how bullshit.
Okay. I'm feeling targeted. At least I have Jimmy on my side.
Anthony, yeah, hold on. When he said, yeah, I had to go hide in the corner for that show.
Okay, so the Derek Gage episode got a little out of hand.
You know what? I mean, shit happens.
It wasn't my fault.
I mean, it gets a little crazy. I mean, let's just take a look back at the NC-17 episode, okay? It got a little extreme, but that's what happens.
You know what, though? If we weren't extreme, you all wouldn't like us, right? Because who wants to just sit here and be boring?
Pretty much.
Oh, my goodness. Well, it looks like we do have a fair and square winner then. If Heather Gish came in and took that win from Denny Howell, Ha ha, Denny. That's what you get for not calling me nice and sweet and innocent.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He'll learn his lesson one way or another. But Heather Gish, you have won an autographed 8x10 by the lovely and beautiful Lucy B. Sweet. Yay! I love it. I love it so much. I can't wait till we have one of those on our wall. Uh-oh, what do you say?
Anthony, I mean Gino show that I won. I was worried. That's because. But Gino beat you.
Gino did beat me. And
He
Gino,
did beat you.
I have a rematch coming on that one because he cheated.
Yep. Gish
Oh my
saying
goodness.
yay.
Yeah, so we will absolutely make sure that you get your autographed photo and you can add it to your collection.
Yep.
Oh,
How
bullshit.
bullshit. Veronica, show. Derek Gage was chaos. Now that was really chaos.
It was.
That was. With
It
Anthony.
happens. But
That
is
is
the
why you're
chaos?
the best show around.
Oh, thank you.
Haha, where did the lightning strike there?
Do you see how they are to me, Lucy?
I see, like I see it. It's
See, you start
everyone
y'all
wants to
bullshitting
get
again.
you.
I can't even open my mouth and they're calling bullshit on everything I say.
I
I
don't know
love
what
it.
we can do to help you. I'm just here.
I love that
But I
you
see
close
it.
the game and you're like, bullshit. Jason's done.
Hey,
Hello,
Jason.
ladies. Hello. Welcome to the chaos room. That's what I'm gonna start calling it. This is the chaos.
Calm the
Right there.
chaos. Calm the chaos. Yes. Well, I hope that this is chaos that we can eventually convince Lucy to come back and join us again on so that we
Absolutely.
can definitely do a
Absolutely.
recap and see where you have been. We always love to catch up and see what you've been up to and see where you've already been so that we can maybe find more places for you to be.
Absolutely. I would love to come back here with you ladies again. I would. You're hilarious and I love it. So.
Well, thank you so much. I know we had a great time. And we're looking forward to seeing so much more of you out there in the ring. And again, like I said, here on our podcast. So get out there, keep doing what you do. We love every minute of it. And thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us. We
Not a problem
really
at
do
all.
appreciate it.
Like I said, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for letting me be here and thank you. Like I appreciate it very much.
Absolutely. It's always an easy decision when we want to book Lucy B. Sweet, and the promoters are going to realize that soon too.
I hope so. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. I'm going to let you go get back to your beautiful family, and we will be in touch, and we will see you out there.
Awesome. Thank you. I hope to see you guys soon somewhere.
Oh, absolutely. You will. We are on the way. I promise.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Good night, sweetheart. Bye. Oh my goodness. Well, I am so happy that we were finally able to have her on because I was just so excited from the moment we met her to learn more about her. And we mean it, guys, promoters, wrestlers, talent, fans, everywhere out there. If you see she's looking for bookings or if you see someone that is looking for female talent, make sure to tag Lucy B. Sweet. You're not going to regret it, whether you're putting on the show or you're watching the show, I promise. Victoria, go back to chat for me. I will shut my mouth. I know, which is very hard, and it won't happen for very long, so I'd hurry.
Well, it was just that Anthony came in here saying bullshit, went fair and square, and made Sophia have an amazing shirt to wear to the camp. Oh, I love that.
I'll agree
Yes,
to that
call
only
me.
because Sophia got a t-shirt. Because if Sophia didn't get a t-shirt, that man rigged it all.
And then Anthony came back in and said, Lucy is amazing. Can't wait to see her actually wrestle in person. You're going to want to see it. It's just kiss.
So good.
Yes. Well, that is everything.
That wraps us up in chat, and which does bring us close to the end tonight. But first and foremost, we got a couple things we want to share before we say goodbye. Victoria, if you want to pop up our upcoming events slide, please. We want everyone to know where they can find their next wrestling event.
I mean, look at that list.
There is definitely still plenty to choose from. There always is every month. Take a look. Of course, if there's anybody in between those dates that we forgot that we need to have on there, let us know so that we can make sure to get them shared. And of course, as these dates filter through and a lot of these promotions hold their shows, we will always be adding more. So be greedy, pick one, pick them all. Just make sure you're out there supporting independent wrestling.
Yes, absolutely. Like she says, our favorite line, be greedy with it.
Yes. This is where we want you to be so super greedy and show as much love to all that amazing talent out there as you can.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got one more announcement before we say goodnight, and that is going to be for next week's upcoming episode of Slam Stories. We are going to be joined by none other than Sid Holland.
Looky there.
And might I add, he picked a fabulous day to be here.
And why is that? Why would that be?
July 2nd is my birthday.
Whoa.
So yes, it is true. On July 2nd, my birthday, we will be celebrating with our guest, Sid Holland. You won't want to miss it. He has a lot of incredible promotions that he's going to be visiting coming up. And he will be, he'll be competing for a very good cause. And we're going to let him tell you all about it. So I'm going to stop there. But I'll go over to Victoria one last time before I close it.
Yes, we had Jimmy Harris Sr. coming in here saying, well, you ladies rock, no BS. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Let's see. Love seeing you all. Thank you for an amazing show yet again, even with the lies. Well, thank you for letting us lie to you.
Thank you very much for letting us lie to you.
Let's see here. Heather Irvin, IWAU every Tuesday night. That is correct. She says right here in Noble, Illinois.
That's
you
right.
heard it.
Yes,
check that out.
I'm glad she brought that up because that is actually one that we won't put on there, but I do normally try to bring up because they do run weekly shows. So just know every Tuesday there is wrestling to be enjoying.
Yes, that there is. We've got Anthony, woohoo, Sid. He came back and said, Sid is one of Sophia's favorites and best friend. She'll be so excited to hear that. Oh, yes, awesome. Then you're not going to want to miss next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Let her know. He will be here.
And we've got Jason Static. Jimmy Harris is awesome. 100% all the way. Agreed.
Couldn't have said it better ourselves. He absolutely is. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that does bring us to our conclusion of this week's Slam Stories. Again, a huge thank you to Lucy B. Swede for coming in here and putting up with our chaos. But most importantly, thank you to all of those who decided to show up and join in on our chaotic fun. And yes, as Victoria said, thank you for allowing us to lie to you. And we hope to do it again in the future.
Oh, you bet. I'm bringing it on, Next time you're going to never know. I feel like every sentence.
We're going to start the show. Welcome to the Ringside Rivalries studio. And they're going to be like, bullshit.
Bullshit. I'll be like, I'm Michelle Miller, and I'm joined with...
Give me somebody good. I'm, who am I today? I don't even know. See, I can't see now I'm under pressure. They called me out on too many lies.
Oh, I see. Oh, hold on really fast. We got Jimmy Harris Sr. I booked Sid a few times when I was a commissioner at MMWA.
Oh, okay. Very good choice. Very good choice. He has an incredible talent in the ring as well as a vocal ability. We have him on video singing.
And if you think we won't show
that, though.
If you don't think we're going to show that.
Oh, we are. We are.
Bring it on. Anthony's saying in here, make sure to ask about his Ninja Turtles collection.
Oh, I know. I'm going to hijack them all. Victoria's going to keep them busy on the podcast while I shoot over there and steal them all.
Just going to sneak in like the Grinch and just steal his collection and leave.
That's right. That's right.
Jimmy, thank you, Jason. Yes.
Yes.
Well, thank you. I mean, he's like, you're awesome, and we agree with that.
Hell 100%. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, this is where we say goodbye for now. But as always, we'll be back. keep an eye out on Facebook and YouTube. We do have some more videos and shorts and all that fun stuff coming with some exclusives. So you'll be seeing a whole lot more of us as always.
Yes.
But are you all set, Victoria? I don't want to cut anybody off. I'm really good at that.
No, we've got everyone. We're all set.
All right, very good. Well, thank you again for watching, guys, and stick around so you can go ahead and if you aren't already following Lucy B. Sweet, make sure you grab our socials here in just a second. Have an amazing night, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.